how much money they pay for Messi? Messi is like the huge soccer player in the history of the soccer. That's what most of the people say. Is it okay that he received all this kind of money? Is it too much money for you? Yes, okay. I'm not asking why. I'm just asking you.
Are football players paid too much? Why?
Okay.
Is country life better than city life? Why
Now,
not?
did you get better than city life? Why or why not? Do you get the idea what is the country life than the city life? Yes? Do you think that you live better en el interior de Guatemala que en la ciudad capital? Why or why not? ¿Se vivirá mejor en un departamento? Zacapa, Jutiapa, Chimaltenango, no sé, Esquipulas, que aquí en la capital? ¿Is better or no? If they give you the chance to choose, if you had a chance to choose, where would you live? In the countryside or in the city? If they give you the chance. Which one will you choose?
I would like to live in a country in country.
Okay, in a countryside.
In the countryside.
Okay. Now, if I'm asking you right now this question, probably your age is different, but when you get older, because everybody's going to get older, some people they're getting older sooner, and other obviously later because of the age you have. When there's a couple that is an old couple, like 60, 70, do you think it's better for them to live in the city or to live in a countryside?
A countryside.
Okay. So in the future, let's think about your future. When you're getting older, when you are 70, 80, even 90, would you like to live in the city or in a countryside, in a place that is not too much pollution, not too much people? Would you like to live there? Probably yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Next one.
Should homework be banned? Why? Why not?
This is very interesting for you that you are studying. Should homework be banned? So, should homework be banned? Do you know what is banned? Should we remove homework? Should we remove homework? Yes. ¿Debería prohibirse dejar tarea? Or depends of the school subject? There are a lot of advantages that for homework, and there are a lot of disadvantages for homework. Do you think, for example, if you're learning another language, probably you need to have homework practice because you're learning another language? Okay, because what about math? It is recommendable to have math homework. Yes, because you're going to practice numbers
by the practice.
Yes, there are different type of school subjects that they need a lot of practice, and that practice means homework, not necessarily a kind of long homework that lasts like a one day and you haven't finished, but they need practice. Okay, instead of homework being practice, I believe that practice. Okay.
Do you think television is a bad influence on people? Why?
What do you think? Do you think that television is a bad influence on people?
Several times to the children, maybe.
Maybe for children. Okay. Okay. Yes. Another one?
It depends on the programs that that we see, maybe, and the time that people spend watching.
Watching at them. Okay. Yes. Probably television is not the problem. The problem is the type of entertainment, the type of programs, the type of series, the type of thing that they see. Okay. Television is not a problem. Television was meant to give you, for example, a time of entertainment. Because at the end of the day, television entertains you through programs, through music, through, I don't know, different type of things that you can watch. That is the idea. Some of them are they can teach you. Some of them could be educational. Some others could be just pure entertainment, and some others could be pure violence. So it depends on the program that you see. So in my point of view, television is not a problem. Problem is the type of things that you're seeing it. Okay. So let's stop there and let's continue with the book. Okay. The book is presenting you. We already talked about politics. We already talked about what are the things that, how you ask for certain type of things. Okay. Now we're going to go with vocabulary. In this case, they are presenting you, when you talk about these topics, it says non-count nouns that represents abstract idea. What is an abstract idea? What do you think is something that is abstract? What is abstract? Is it something that you can see? Is it something that you can touch? Is it something that you can count? That is an abstract thing or no?
Yes, miss.
Are you sure?
No.
No. Okay, if let's suppose that I'm talking about love. Love. Can you count love? Can you count love?
No.
No. Can you count happiness?
No.
Okay. Can you count money?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. We're going to talk about, there are certain type of words that they represent abstract ideas. For example, I cannot count love, but can I feel love?
Maybe yes.
Okay, yes. Can I count education? No.
No. No.
But can you see in a person how educated the person is? Can you
Yes.
notice? Yes. So there are a kind of abstract things that there are certain words that they represent abstract idea, and not necessarily the book is presenting you. There's not necessarily you can count them. Not necessarily they have a plural. They come in singular. So I will explain to you which are the abstract things. Okay. And they're giving you a few lists of words, but obviously we have more. Okay, so you just give me go to this one. Let me remove this one and I will open this one. Okay. Now let's go for this one.
In this lesson, we're going to examine the difference between abstract nouns and concrete nouns. Let's start with abstract nouns. Abstract nouns denote intangible things. These are things such as emotions, like love, hate, and anger. Feelings, like anxiety, sympathy, and fear. And qualities like brilliance, determination, and honesty. So you'll see these are things that you can't touch or see. Ideas like curiosity, knowledge, and a thought. States like freedom, peace, being. And concepts like culture, charity, and faith. And moments, birthday, marriage, death. So an abstract noun denotes something that's non-physical. Just reiterate that. An abstract noun is something you cannot see, hear, touch, smell, or taste. In other words, it's something you can't perceive with one of your 5 senses. Next, we'll look at concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are the opposite. Concrete nouns are tangible things. In other words, things you can perceive with one of your senses. So, the scope of concrete nouns is very wide. Concrete nouns can be common nouns like man, dog, and lake. These are just the words we use for things that allows us to talk about them. Concrete nouns can be proper nouns like Trevor, Bonzo, and Lake Placid. These are the given names of things. Concrete nouns can be countable nouns like bear, country, and man. And countable nouns can have a plural form. So bears, countries, men. They can be non-countable nouns. So nouns that don't have a plural form, like oxygen, music, and tennis. Or collective nouns. And collective nouns are used for groups, such as team, a choir, and the word group itself. The scope of abstract nouns is much narrower. Abstract nouns tend to be common nouns, and the vast majority of them are non-countable nouns. Okay, so in summary, abstract nouns are intangible things like emotions, feelings, qualities, ideas, states, and moments, whereas concrete nouns are tangible things, so things that you can perceive with one of your senses.
Okay.
I just want
Did you get the idea? What is an abstract noun and a concrete noun? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Basically, that is the difference. Okay. So sometimes an abstract noun, you cannot, in the video says that you cannot perceive it with any of the 5 senses, or you can perceive it only with 1 sense. So they don't have plural, they don't have singular. Why are we talking about this? Because the book is presenting you this one. Okay, just let me go to this one. Okay. Now let's go for this. The book is presenting you this. Non-count nouns that represent abstract ideas. Okay? Nouns that represent abstract ideas are always non-count nouns. So nouns are the things that you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you continue. Okay? Non-count nouns are the things that you cannot count. That means that they don't have plural. Okay? So look at this one. And they give you a list of nouns that represent abstract ideas: advice, crime, education, health, help, information, investment, justice, life, news, patience, peace, politics, poverty, progress, proof, success, time, and work. Now, can you notice if a person is successful or not? Can you notice when a person is successful? Can you see if a person is successful? Sometimes, yes, you can see if a person is successful because when you are talking with someone, what gives you the idea that a person is successful? Probably the position of the company. Okay? Is the general manager. That's a position that gives you a type of success. Yes? Another another thing that you can notice when a person is successful, probably because of the material things that the person has. A good car, good clothes, a good house. Do you think that a person with good material things, with money, do you think that a person is successful?
Yes.
Probably yes, not necessarily. Not always, but probably that's when that we perceived. Okay, so probably. Now it says education is an important issue. When we talk about education, that represents an abstract and a wide idea. You cannot use the education because the is for a specific. The you cannot use the. Only education is important issue. Educations, there's no plural for educations. Education, educations are important. No, education is important. That's singular and not using the. Another one, news is a word that already it's in plural. Okay, news. You can say new, because new it's an adjective. That's why it doesn't have the S. But in this case, it's news. News about politics is always interesting. News about politics is always interesting. Another one, politics. You cannot use the or politics. Okay? News about politics is always interesting. Basically, the book is saying that you cannot use plural and you cannot use the for all these nouns. Okay? Advice. Can you see? Can you perceive an advice? No, it's just an abstract idea. Okay? Now look at this one. Non-count nouns that represent abstract ideas. What about this one? Choose the word or phrases that complete the sentences. The first one is already given. Education is the most important issue we faced. We all hope there will be, or there soon be, the peace or peace in the world.
The peace.
Okay. Are
Just
you
peace.
sure?
Just peace.
Just peace. Peace in the world. Remember that these abstract words, they don't use the and they don't have plural. I bought a great book about the politics in North America. This is very easy. Number 3, the politics or politics.
Politics.
Okay. A patience or patience is valuable quality. It helps us cope with different difficulties of the life or life. You have 2 there.
A patience. A patience.
No. What is patience? What is patience?
In Spanish,
Yes?
paciencia.
Paciencia. Ok.
Ah, sí.
Es que usted dice, es que la paciencia que él tiene. Él es bien paciente. O usted dice, es que las paciencias que él tiene. Oh. Okay, so it would be
For example,
patience. Yes?
yes.
See?
In the second number 4 is a valuable quality. It helps us cope with the difficulties of the life.
Okay. Do you agree or disagree? The rest of the group. Of the life or only of life?
Only life.
Again, only life. Okay. Okay. Only life. Why life? ¿Cuántas vidas tenemos?
Only one.
Only one. So, no se puede especificar the life. Only life. Okay. Number 5. I can't go to the movies tonight. I have too much
Work.
work. Can you count the amount of work that you have? No, we only say that you have too much work. I have too much work. Okay. When there is a good court system, it helps ensure a justice or justice.
Justice.
Justice. Okay. You fight for being justice. Okay. That's the only thing that matters. Justice. There are not justices. Okay. A banker can give you advice or advices on investment or the investment.
Advice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Investment. No sé qué es.
Inversión.
Sería de
Investment. Investment is a general idea, it's an abstract idea, as well as advice. Okay? You cannot say advices and you cannot say investments or look at the investment, only investment. The internet is a great source of information or informations.
Information.
Okay. There are certain words that are very easy for you to identify because you cannot use informations. This is a terrible waste of the time or time.
Time.
Time. We're making a progress or progress against the poverty or poverty.
Progress.
Okay. And the second?
The property.
Progress and poverty. Okay. That is the idea. Now, this is about abstract ideas. Now, let's go to the book. And the book is presenting you another type of exercise that you're going to see in singular and plural. Okay? Look at this one. It says, choose the correct form of the nouns and the verbs. Our advice or our advices to you is or are to avoid discuss politics.
Our advices to you are to avoid discussing politics.
Okay. If you're saying that aquí es advices y aquí es is, tendrá lógica.
No, because advices is in plural and it is in general.
Yes. So you will have to use our advice to you is to avoid discussing politics. Okay? So another advice could be our advice to you is to avoid discuss about religion. Okay? That will be one thing. Number 2, poverty. The poverty was where the topic of the international conference.
Poverty was the topic of the international conference.
Very good. Again, poverty is not something that you can use in plural, and you cannot write the word the. Okay? Both candidates have programs for the health or health and education or educations.
Both candidates have programs for health and education.
Okay, very good. Making peace or making the peace takes a lot of work or works and a long time.
Making peace takes a lot of work and a long time.
Yes. Good news. Is are hard to find in the newspaper these days.
Good
Is
news
or are?
is
Okay. I know, yes, it is. I know sometimes it's shocking for you because when you see a word that finish in S, most of the time you think that it's plural. But remember that news, son noticias in general, the word is already in plural. So it's not plural and singular. The word is already in plural. So good news is hard to find in the newspaper these days. Are you getting the point of this abstract nouns?
Yes,
Yes?
yes.
Okay. Let's go for this one. So the first one we identify the, if they have to use the, in this, the second exercise, we have to identify the singular and plural if they have it. But in this exercise, the third one, you have to correct mistakes. Identify where can you see a mistake. Okay? Like look at the first line. Here's some political information about the election. Informations, there's no word such as informations. So you have to use information. Okay, here are some political information about the election. The good news are that both candidates have programs for the education. When there is a period, we stop. I found a period, I stop, and you tell me if there is a mistake there.
the good news is
Are, aquí tendría que ser is. Yes? The good news is that both candidates have programs for the education.
Or education.
Education without the. Okay? There is someone with the microphone on. Alguien tiene su micrófono abierto. Who has the microphone? Aquí está. Ahí está. Okay, so let's continue. Now, next one. The Liberal candidate, Bill Slate, says financial helps for the schools are a question of the justice.
Maybe the justice.
Okay, of the justice or only of justice?
O sea, we have to raise
Removed.
remove
Remove the. Okay.
the.
There is one more. There's one mistake there. One more mistake.
the verb change are by is.
No.
Are a question?
Okay, our questions. Yes.
Are a question.
No, no, no.
Um,
Sí, el A está aquí. Are, a question.
A question. Uh-huh.
O dejo el are y dejo el A. O quito este y lo convierto en
Is.
is. Ajá. Again, is. Hay otro más.
Help.
Help. Very good. The candidate Bill Slate says financial help for the schools is a question of justice. We're talking about help. Is a question of justice. Okay? Help for the school. Very good. Next one. The poverty has affected the quality of the schools, and students from schools in poor areas don't have a success.
El T de poverty.
Okay, I removed the. So only poverty has affected the quality of the schools. And students from schools in poor areas don't have a success.
A.
Very good.
A success.
Yes. Recuérdense que si no tienen plural, no tienen singular, no debe de utilizar un artículo. Un artículo significa el de o el a. A significa uno. Y si me están diciendo que no tiene plural ni singular, no tiene por qué llevar un artículo. ¿Ok? Joanna Clark, the conservative candidate, disagrees. She believes a progress has been made by investing in the teacher education.
Believes. Sin ese.
Mm,
no?
A.
A progress.
No.
Disagree.
A. Quitamos la A. A progress. No puede haber un progreso, dos progresos, tres progresos, cuatro progresos. No. Joan Clark, the conservative candidate, disagrees. She believes, esa es el de believes, está bien porque es en presente, es el verbo. She believes progress has been made by investing in the teacher education.
The teacher.
The in teacher education, not the teacher, and teacher education. The refers to the education, not the teacher. Her advices are to keep the old policy.
her,
Creating
her
yes.
advice
Her advice
is to keep the old policy.
is to keep the old policy, creating better schools. Okay, the old policy means creating better schools takes the time and a patience, she says. There are two mistakes there in the phrase that is in quotation. Patient and creating better schools takes time and patience, she says. Very good. In a minute, we'll continue. Very good, guys. Are there any questions about the grammar?
No.
No? Is it okay? Okay. Now, let's continue. The next one, it's vocabulary. And now that is something that is really interesting. Okay. Let's continue for the last one because I got an extra exercise here that I didn't see. Let's go for this one. But it is also about this one. It's also about the vocabulary. Okay. So we already did this one. Okay. And the second one goes with this one. And it says complete each statement with the correct verb. This one we're talking about verbs. Okay. Now help, they're giving you the first one. Help is on the way. So you cannot use help are on the way. So I am sending you help. That's what the quotation is saying. Help is on the way. That like when you're involved in an accident or you're involved in natural disaster, or someone calls and tells you help is on the way. So there is help for you. Number 2, politics, lots of arguments. Politics.
B.
Very good. In this way, what do you think politics goes with S?
Causas políticas está en plural.
Yes, politics causes lots of arguments. No, politics. En ese caso estamos hablando de politics. ¿De qué sería? Porque acuérdense que politics no se puede pluralizar.
Política.
Yes. Políticos. Las personas. Politics. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes?
politics is plural? Are
No.
politics
Singular.
políticos o política?
Este es políticos.
Políticos. Ah, ya. ¿Y
Ajá.
política?
No se puede pluralizar.
Pero,
Por eso es politic.
what is the word?
Politic.
Politic. Just politic.
Ajá.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Number 3. Time. A problem for everyone.
Is.
Okay. Health.
Is.
Those are very easy. Should the government require or requires all citizens to vote?
Requires?
Okay. ¿Quién dice requires? Demos una. ¿Quién dice require?
Yo.
Okay. ¿Y los demás? Herbert, ¿qué manda?
No, que yo también.
Con la A. Require.
It's a.
Requires.
Okay. ¿Quién más? ¿Por qué creen que va cuál creen que es qué razón me daría? ¿Qué justificación dan a que vaya sin S? No se preocupen, estamos aprendiendo. Es fácil de saber por qué va con S o va sin S.
Bueno, primero que nada, creo que esto nos enseñó en los cursos más básicos. Creo que no, cuando se trata de un eso, o de algo que no tenga que ver con un ser, un animal, una persona, se usa ese. Por ejemplo, the family is, the company is, the enterprise is, así.
Okay. Thank you, Daniel. Another one?
Porque hablamos de una sola persona. The government
Okay, en esa relación. Okay.
require.
Okay. Okay, ¿no dan? ¿No? Es fácil.
Requires is a verb.
Requires is a verb. Yes. Requires is a verb. Entonces, ¿se acuerdan que los verbos no se pluralizan? Está la tercera regla de un tiempo. Yo en tiempo presente, yo le agrego a S a los verbos, porque es una regla gramatical. No es que les esté pluralizando. Entonces, cuando yo digo, she likes pizza, the government requires all citizens to vote. Ahí está bien con S. Aquí no va con S. ¿Por qué no va con S?
Then, and I was wrong. And it
Pregunta.
doesn't have a S because it's an institution.
No
No.
lleva S porque es una pregunta. Ajá.
Sí, está el should.
¿Verdad?
Perdón.
No tengan
Sí.
pena, creo que se confundieron entre si va con S porque sí se puede pluralizar o no se puede pluralizar, pero nunca vieron el contexto que era una pregunta. Entonces, cuando usted hace una pregunta, todos los auxiliares hacen que el verbo regrese a su forma original. Entonces, cuando yo pregunto, yo digo, my mother likes pizza. Pero yo voy a convertir esa oración en pregunta, necesita un auxiliar. Entonces sería, does she like pizza? ¿Por qué ya no utilizo la S en el verbo? Porque llevo un auxiliar. Y el should es un auxiliar, solo que se le conoce como modal auxiliary. Entonces aquí sería, should the government require all citizens to vote? ¿Ok? No news.
Is.
Okay. Did you get the idea of the concept of the context of the sentence? No news is good news. Did you get the context?
Yes.
No se puede decir que todas las noticias son buenas. Sería eso como la verdad absoluta. Una noticia que usted está dando para algunos va a ser buena, para otros va a ser malo. Entonces no es una verdad absoluta. Por eso dice no news is good news. Not necessarily. Okay. Controversial issues, sometimes difficult to discuss with a group of people. Controversial issues. Are or is? Guys?
Creo que es A.
Okay, are. Yes? ¿Por qué se les dificultó averiguar esto?
Porque no sé qué significa issues.
Temas.
Va. Entonces está en plural.
Ajá, yes. Issues son temas controversiales, entonces no estamos refiriéndonos a la controversia en general, sino que a los temas que son controversiales. Entonces ahí sí es are. Miren a esto. Success come or comes from hard work.
B.
Comes.
B, yes. ¿Y por qué es comes? Porque estamos hablando de success. Success, recuérdase que no tiene plural, siempre van a estar en singular. Y estamos refiriendo que a he, she, it es un success. Entonces va con ese el verbo. Y esa S del verbo no es plural, es regla ortográfica. ¿Ok? Next one. Information about weather emergencies come or comes from many sources.
B.
Okay. Very good. Because we're talking about information about weather emergencies. Weather emergencies comes from many sources. Just give me time. Déjenme analizar esto.
Bien, Gustavo, buenos días.
Give me time. Yes, comes. We're talking about the information. Yes. Next one. Education create or creates opportunities for many people.
Create.
Create.
Create
Be.
or creates.
Creates.
Yes. Again, the verb, it's a verb, and he, she, it's the verb goes with s. Remember that the verb goes with s and they do not represent plural. There is a rule. Es una regla como cualquiera en español. Por ejemplo, todas las palabras que terminan en ción, se tildan.
Tildan.
No importa si
Yes.
termina con S o termina con X o termina con C, se tildan, ¿verdad? Igual es esto. ¿Ok? Get the idea? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's see if we have enough time. Now, you have some of the political beliefs. What do you think is a political belief? What is a political belief? What is a belief?
Creencia.
Ajá. En political and social beliefs refers to, and they are giving you like 5 different type of adjectives that can describe the social or political belief of a town, of a country, or of a person. So you could be a little bit radical, you could be liberal, you can be moderate, you can be conservative, or you can be reactionary. There are a lot of social beliefs, and sometimes it is a type of ideology that you have. Okay, recording. This is about politics. Okay, now let's listen and what is each one of them. Let's see if you get the.
Read and listen. Radical.
Liberal.
Moderate.
Conservative.
Reactionary. Now listen again and repeat. Radical.
Liberal.
Moderate.
Conservative.
Reactionary.
Okay. Now, according to this one, how do you consider yourself now that on June the 25th you're going to vote? Do you consider yourself a radical, a liberal, a moderate, a conservative, or reactionary? What is a radical? Supporting complete political or social change. So you're a radical. So you support 100%. I have a video, but the video is a kind of long, so I would take too much time. So I would try to explain it, and tomorrow we'll watch the video. Radical, supporting complete political or social change. So I consider myself a radical because I could completely change my point of view from one day to another. I want like a drastic change. That is radical. Liberal, supporting changes in political, social, or religious systems that respect the different beliefs, ideas, of other people. A liberal person is not necessarily a person that likes everything. No, a liberal person is someone that respects your belief, your religion, but respects everybody else's opinion, beliefs, ideas, religious. That is a liberal, a kind of a tolerant people. Okay. Moderate. Moderate is the one that is in between. In between. Okay. Algunos son como radical, o es blanco o es negro. Moderate is a kind of gray. And it says having opinions or beliefs, especially about politics, that are not extreme and that most people consider reasonable or sensible. A moderate. A moderate is like, I am a moderate, is like the half of radical and the half of liberal. Moderate. That is the idea. Conservative is the opposite. Preferring to continue to do things as the way they have been doing rather than take risks, or go for any changes. Conservative. Traditional, probably. Reactionary is a person that is strongly opposed to political or social change. So reactionary means a person that reacts in a very volatile way, and something that is very reactionary, it's something that is a kind of impulsive. Okay? Now, according to all this, how do you consider yourself about politics? Because this is only about politics. I'm not saying if you consider yourself a liberal in every single aspect. No, about politics. How do you consider yourself? In the next election, would you vote for someone that is not too radical? Would you vote for someone that is liberal, that respects everyone's opinion? Would you vote for someone that is a little bit more moderate? That yes, it has liberal ideas, but also has a kind of a in between. How would you consider yourself?
Moderate.
You're moderate. Okay.
Yeah.
Another one?
Conservative.
Okay. Another one? What do you think Guatemala needs? Guatemala needs a radical, a liberal, a moderate, a conservative, or a reactionary candidate? What do Guatemala needs? A radical candidate, a liberal candidate, a moderate candidate, a conservative candidate, or a reactionary candidate? Probablemente a reactionary candidate, no nos convendría. ¿Qué harían los otros cuatro? ¿Qué creen ustedes que nos conviene? Moderate. Ni muy
Maybe.
para allá, ni muy para acá. Okay?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay? And then the book is presenting you a listening, but it's a kind of long. And I have a video that talks a little bit about this one and that talks a little bit about this one. Okay? Well, we finished for today. Was it clear? At least the first part, was it clear? The non-count nouns or the abstracts nouns? Was it clear?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Okay? And I see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, disculpe,
Ay,
puede ver si ya aparezco
Paula.
inscrita. Ajá.
Ok.
Disculpe.
Ahorita vemos. En la web app, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
Vamos a ver. Solo déjenme cerrar todas estas. Ok. Vamos a ver aquí. Mm. Vamos a tener que ver todas, ¿ok, Paula? Porque.
Ujú.
Ok. Desde Brian hasta Jessica.
No, ahí no estoy.
Ok, Jessica hasta José.
Tampoco.
Ok, desde Edwin hasta Giovanni.
No.
Ok, Giovanni hasta Andrés.
Tampoco.
Hasta ahí.
Es que pagué el mismo viernes en la tarde, pero me aparece pendiente de pago y
Me
qué
imagino
raro
que
porque...
no han actualizado el sistema. Me
Ah,
imagino.
bueno. Bueno,
Esperemos
entonces...
el día miércoles. Si no, vuelve a escribir a los correos que yo le di.
Va, de acuerdo,
¿Ok?
Miss.
Bye.
Ujú.
Está bien, Paula.
Muchas gracias.
Ok, de nada, Paula.
Buen día.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, guys.